All right, shalom, shalom. Let's give our praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rikar Kadash, Step one, instead of apostles, great millstone. Citation all the Akim and Aqua pushing the truth, believing in the truth, living the truth, hastening the day. It's Yahweh Kanan coming in, and I had to move around. I was getting too familiar with the familiar people, so I moved around on their ass. I just moved to the back of the library. I used to be in the front, but I moved to the back. So let's get right into it. This area right here, which is supposed to be, which is Babylon the Great, and they portraying that this, underground historical area with Reuben over there on the plaque, which we, me and the Akim, this always bring back memories when I come here and shit. But how we, did the whole layout and bust down this whole motherfucking place with the Jewish temple, which is right here. Hold on. The Jewish temple, Satan principality of the air, which over there. Let me zoom in. See that? That's the Jewish temple and the Masonic temple. Both in the same area behind the hospital. So put up a vibration on they monkey ass. So we're gonna get right into it. My camera below, I want to keep it close. So yeah, let's get right into it. It's because see, y'all gotta remember. You know what I'm saying? Us Akims and Aqua, because they got to live it too. You know what I'm saying? We got a job to do, a mission, and that's what we out here doing. We out here to prophesy to the 12 tribes of Israel, the return of our Messiah, Yahweh Shah. And Acts 4 and 12 say it's only one name given among men where you must be saved. Let's start there. Spirit took me right to it. See that? And we here to bring that remembrance. This Acts 4 and 12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. See that? So we here to bring that remembrance back, because Babylon the Great, which is America, what did it do? Let's get it before we get to talking. This Revelation 11 and 7. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit, which is Europe, shall make war against them and shall overcome them and kill them. See that? Because we're in the second revival of the beast, the pagan Roman Empire. You know what I'm saying? Which today, America is that Revelation 17. The woman that rides it now. That's the revival of the Roman Empire. That's why you have right here, right next to me, let's prove it. Look at the architect of the library. See that? See the Roman pillars? See that? That's the architect of their layout. And this is a historical library, by the way. Those of y'all who don't know, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, me adjust my kizam. Yeah, so this is a historical library over here. Salakia on that. This motherfucker built for it too. And I get too proud with it though. But hold on. You know what I'm saying? My own cameraman. So I gotta adjust it to fit the makings of this platform. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so as you can see behind us, we got the historical library behind us, and as you can see, we got the Roman pillars. And this historical library, and the inside they got the reef to remind you that this is that Greco-Roman Empire all over again. See that? We reincarnated back, and empires are reincarnated back. That's why the church and they age provocatorious is trying to push out certain vibrations, you know what I'm saying, other doctrines like, oh, ain't no such thing as reincarnated. Because once the people understand that they reincarnated, then you start to understand that, wait, Rome reincarnated. That's why they got, right, that's why they teach us the Roman numerals. See that? That's why when you learn law and you do the penal code and you go to the, you know what I'm saying? Go get the bar association, be a lawyer or a doctor. It's all in what? Latin. See that? These are the Greco-Roman people, and we are the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? The Northern Kingdom back here. But this is the Ezekiel the 37th chapter, the Valley of the Dry Bones. You know what I'm saying? Which is the Israelites. But we back. Hold on. Let me finish where I was. This Revelation. Let's go right back to it. This Revelation 11 and 7. And then they shall have finished their testimony. The beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them and shall overcome them and kill them. And that's your transatlantic slave trade. And not just to us, the whole 12 tribes though. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta remember the whole 12 tribes, from the Native Americans getting the smallpox through the blankets that Esau gave them, which is bio warfare, to the psychological warfare that he did with us during his experiment days, setting up America through their medical system. And they Masonic witchcraft, always sacrificing our kids and so forth, and our women, and they rituals, sexual rituals, and the list go on and on, man. But Revelation 11 and 8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Yahushua crossed out. See that? They gave us the white meat. When they give us the white meat during the Renaissance period. See that? This ain't our first rodeo with these Edomites. This ain't our first butt kicking, ass kicking by these Edomites. See that? This the second. See that? This that beast. See that? The pagan Roman Empire. See that? He had the 7 heads and the 10 horns. And today they have their 7 heads and their 10 horns that came right back. See that? That's the beast. Europe and NATO. The pagan Roman Empire was Rome, Greek, Spain, Franks or France, Germania Minor, Germania Major, and the I want to say England. See that? But you have what? The Renaissance period, when you go back in time, see that? Which is what? The 14th century, 15th century, 16th century, when these Edomites took over the strongholds of Europe. And they did the iconoclasm and set up Rodrigo Bonjour under his father, Pope Alexander V, and repainted his son. And they took over the world. And the scriptures tell you this, though. The scriptures give you all of this. Which, let me go in that Job. Scriptures give you the whole layout. That's why they don't want us to know the history. This Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the face of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? These Edomites did it. They put themselves up as the Messiah. They put themselves up as Moses. They used they magic, the witchcraft, the sorcery, through Hollywood, propaganda, black exploitation movies, and false science and false history. Tons of false history. Imagery. See that? White supremacy. That's what Christianity is. That's why anytime it comes to the core value of Christianity is the inclusion of everybody. But the number one exclusion is you can't get rid of the Edomites. And that's a big problem with our folks now in today's time. But the scriptures give us a layout. And you Christians, y'all going in y'all book and y'all opening it back up. Because you had the prophets on the highways and the byways making y'all do it, which that's a good thing. See that? Everything's a good thing. Make y'all rethink this history again. But let's go into some of this history. But this Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 12. It said, for the deviser of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them the corruption of life. For neither were they from the beginning, neither shall they be forever. For by the vainglory of man they enter into the world, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end. Because Rodrigo Bonjour had a beginning and an end. He was birthed by Cesare Bonjour, father Pope Alexander V, who birthed him. They only lived to what? They 30s and 40s? And he had incest with his sister Lucretia Bonjour and killed his brother for the crown, the papacy. So here's a wicked man and his father, which of these Edomites, portraying that they the Lord and pushing their agenda and history forward. But the scriptures warn us Israelites of this, that these things are going to take and happen to us. Why? Because them are our ancestors. That's why it's happening. This Jeremiah. Man. Jeremiah 17 and 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy inheritance that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thou enemy in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. See that? So we here reincarnated, paying for the sins of our forefathers, which is us. And we at the end of this now. So everything is being manifested. So these Christians and these different denominations were set up under the mother church to distract, deflect. Even the government is in cahoots with this. But Yahushua left a raiment of his man to bring out this truth. So we're going to bring it out. So let's go on this history a little bit. This Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 13. For neither were they from the beginning, neither shall they be forever. For by the vainglory of man they enter into the world, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end. And we put names on it already. For a father afflicted, Pope Alexander V, with untimely mourning, when he had made an image of his child soon taken away, now honored him as a god, which was then a dead man, and delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices. Because you had people like Israelites pick it up, Constantine the Great, who came into the power of the Roman Empire, because 320 Esau went down, the Europeans, and we came up into some of those seats of power of being different Caesars and so forth. I gotta start getting into some of that history on my sit-down lessons, because they've been blocking my channel, by the way. My other channel, Fort Judah, is blocked for 3 months, so you ain't gonna see, if you're watching this, that's why you ain't seen nothing on the other channel. And this one got a warning, and it was all off what? The jab. So let's keep going with this history. Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 15. For a father afflicted with untimely mourning, we have made an image of his child, soon taken away, we honored him as a god, which was then a dead man, delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices. Thus in process of time, an ungodly custom grew strong, and I was just speaking about that with Constantine the Great and so forth. Was kept as a law. See that? And Constantine made it a law. And I have a book called Pagan Christianity. It goes into all that. So this Sunday, what y'all see, Esau and Jake is all in cahoots and a part of this. That's why today you have what? Easter Sunday finna come up. And today they still holding to those same values today, and it's a stronghold. That's why I spoke about, we got a Jewish temple, and the Masonic Temple right across the street from each other. Don't nobody see no problem with that. And then we got a church here on the corner, and the iconic library behind me with the Roman pillars, and even all of those institutions that they have over there that I'm looking at all have Roman pillars. And these are the iconic buildings down here. You got the Women's Club, which that's your Queen of Heaven. All right here, stronghold. And that's why I'm glad Yahweh Bashim Yahushua got me here putting out a vibration, because my wife was just looking in the news, and it showed how Kenosha, they got a new layout. I ain't gonna show y'all, but yeah, they got a new layout of they got 30 billion, I think 30 million, let me see, going into the building of this downtown Wisconsin. So I know I'm gonna be down here giving it to them Edomites. See that? No, I'm gonna be down here. Kenosha News, new development, downtown condominiums. Kenosha, Wisconsin, downtown condominiums.
Condominiums around Kenosha, sure.
New development of condominiums downtown Kenosha. See, 80.5 million apartments and condo town proposed for downtown. No, that's Milwaukee. But my wife was just, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna even get into that because I'm to turn off. But they inward thought is that the house gonna be here forever. And Jake, thing is, he's gonna be here alone for the ride. Umar Johnson and all of them is showing that, from Umar Johnson to your Black Conscious to IUIC, where you think they building communities and so forth, because they gonna go right along and take that chip. That's why they already telling y'all take the jab and going along with that. That's why all these things are playing out today. Everybody's being conditioned in this new world. This is the new world. And that's why we sticking to the same prophecies, the same guns, the same word. So let's keep it going. Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 16. Thus in process of time, an ungodly custom grew strong, was kept as a law, and graven images